I'm here with Dan Butler. I want to introduce him to you and let him tell you a little about himself and tell us a little about you.
Well, I was born here in Idaho in Twin Falls. I left here in 1987. And a couple years later, I joined the Navy and that started off my 21-year career. Ran a couple missions out there in Iraq, and I'm home now just taking care of the family and trying to enjoy a little bit of life.
You was wounded, wasn't you, when you was in Iraq?
I had a lot of injuries, extensive, not only to just Iraq, but over a course of a military career, I've had quite a few injuries.
You got involved recently with a project of some sort. Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, this is a project of Samaritans First. It's called Operation Heal Our Patriots, and it's a wellness and healing therapy program that is run out of Alaska, and it's specific to combat wounded veterans, specifically to Iraq and Afghanistan campaigns. And it's a therapy program that bases its therapy on the centership of the marriage. I chose that campaign, and I looked at a lot of them. There's a lot of good ones out there, and I chose this because when a veteran comes back from combat and the spouse isn't there to support him or her, that veteran's not going to heal. That veteran's not going to be right. And furthermore, when the program's done, they go to Alaska for a week, and when the program's done, they have follow-on aftercare as well.
What is it that you personally are doing to raise money for this organization?
I am going to attempt a 113-mile bike ride from Sun Valley, Idaho to our little place here in Buell on September 9th to gain awareness. And I'm doing the ride because I was injured, and I didn't think I'd be able to really walk without a cane. At least that's what they were telling me. And I got hooked up with a physical rehab program with the VA, and they asked me what my goal was. I told them I'd like to start cycling again. They looked at me like I was crazy, but here I am doing it. I want to show, by doing this 113-mile ride, if I can complete it, the strength that all these veterans have to deal with on a daily basis. You know, and there's a lot of veterans out there that need a lot more support.
How do people get involved if they want to donate to this? How is that structured?
When the funds go through my campaign, and you can go to my campaign by linking me off of Facebook or going to www.classy.org. But I don't see the funds. It goes directly to Operation Heal Our Patriots in order to support these veterans. It costs about $6,000 to send a couple for a week to this therapy, and my goal is to raise $25,000 this year because I'm just starting out, and it's a big reach, but I figured if I can somehow do it, I could at least get 4 couples there, and maybe later on I can raise a lot more. I mean, I don't know, but...
And this, the way I understand it, is a Christian-based organization as well?
It is Christ-centered, so I believe in that myself, and that's another reason why I want to support this.
Well, this has impressed Lori and I enough that Silver Lining Herbs has volunteered to be a sponsor for Operation Heal Our Patriots. And if there's something here that sparks your interest and you'd like to be a part of it, by all means, look up Operation Heal Our Patriots. Dan Butler, we appreciate all that you've done. We appreciate the fact that you fought for our freedom, and I know sometimes it's not told often enough, but we certainly at Silver Lining appreciate our freedoms. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, and thank you too for your support and for helping me out with this endeavor.